Derek, thanks for being here. Just let everybody know who you are and where you coach and what you do.
Derek Waddoups. I'm the assistant coach, recruiting coordinator. I run the offense and do the hitting here at Salt Lake Community College.
And Derek, I appreciate your time. You guys are, doing a scrimmage right now with the team. Just talk a little bit about what it is you think it takes to be good at this level, and even at a JC, the next level. What are some of the components?
The further along you go in baseball, and I really think in any athletics, especially as you get into more competitive collegiate sports and professional sports, I think the mental side of athletics is the most undercoached, undertaught, and underappreciated side in the game. The further you go along, you're going to run into more and more talented athletes. We definitely recruit ability and kids that can play the game the right way, that can run fast, throw hard, hit the baseball, and do those different things.
Right.
But the players that succeed at this level are the ones that can control their emotions and continue to repeat the same mechanic by being able to do that mentally as much as physically.
What kind of things do you guys do here at Salt Lake Community College to help instill that within the players and give them that ability to do that, I guess?
We have a daily routine that we go through. Part of our batting practice is to be able to repeat the physical skill, but we also do some mental imagery.
Okay.
We do meditation and different breathing exercises to allow the players to do it visually as well as physically, so they can learn to repeat that mechanic and learn to repeat the game the right way.
So you do that. Do you do the imagery out here on the field? Do you do that in the classroom?
We do it on the field. We
Okay.
just have our players lay down and
Perfect.
we walk them through it, and they breathe. It's just kind of a meditation thing. We have them slow down their breathing.
Yep.
Then we'll walk them through either at-bats or pitch sequences depending on their position. Even have them field ground balls in their head, but just laying down here at the field.
What's their feedback to you on that?
When I first started doing it as a coach, I wasn't quite confident in it. And the more I've done it, the more players ask to do it. They like it because it gets them kind of out of their own way mentally, so that they can start to perform at a higher level and understand the thought process that it takes to be able to be consistent on a daily basis. The players love it.
Yeah. What else do you think the visualization does for them when they're in an at-bat in a game or in a scrimmage like this? What else do you think it gives them?
We call it a trigger point.
Okay.
And so as they're going through, if they start to feel that frustration set in, or they start, they get upset about an umpire's call or something they can't control, we just say, hey, find your trigger, and they go back to the things they can control, which is part of the imagery and the things that they do, and they can refocus and have a positive approach. And that's the biggest thing about what we teach is, hey, number one, have a plan and know the situation baseball-wise. But number two is positive self-talk, and talk yourself through that approach so that you can see yourself having success, and that's just trust it and go actualize it on the field.
Yeah, I love what you said about the initial part about recognizing what's going on, but then trusting it and being able to have something to go to for them. What else? Anything you guys do? What else do you do for players? During a game, you talked about trigger points. You kind of help them recognize that, call it out. Hey, go to your trigger point, and so they know what to do.
Yeah, and that's part of our breathing exercises that we do. We teach them to, when they want energy, to breathe into their chest. When they want to relax, to breathe into their stomach. And just, they know the situation, and then we try to teach them with the trigger points to understand what their body's doing, what their mind's doing. If the game's been speeding up on them and they feel like it's going too quick, to slow their breathing down and to relax their bodies. If they don't feel like they have energy, to pick up their breaths and breathe into their chest so they can re-energize, because it's something they can control.
Yeah.
And that's one of the big things we focus on, is attitude is a choice, and we want them to control that through how they breathe.
Yeah, and being able to, and the other thing that's to remember is that visualization and imagery helps them key into what's going on in their body, and they start being able to be more aware.
Absolutely.
And then have the trigger to go to, and then have that plan, and then be able to trust it. Any advice, just lastly, really, that's some great stuff you're talking about. I wish more teams were doing that. Any last advice to some of the younger players out there playing in, some of the leagues before high school and in high school, things they need to work on or things they should do to kind of progress their game to the next level?
The number one thing I think is the most important is remember to have fun every day, to find a way to have a passion about what you do. The second thing I would say is to control what you can control. It doesn't matter umpires or what parents are yelling, what coaches are yelling. You need to be in control of what you can control, and that's how you can take your game to the next level. If you learn to control your at-bat, control your emotions, it'll take it to the next level. And then obviously just work hard and good things will happen. But if we're under control emotionally, we're going to have a better opportunity to be under control physically.
Derek, I really appreciate your time, and best of luck to you and the Bruins this year.
No problem. Thank you.